Hey guys, it's no secret that I feel like the luckiest golfer in the world. And earlier this year, I got to go up to Oakland Hills where Ben Hogan won the 1951 US Open. So this is my fourth US Open course I've gotten to play. I played Pebble Beach, Marion, Winged Foot, and now Oakland Hills. So hopefully we're going to get down to Torrey Pines soon, but it's pretty fun to be going on these trips. And I got to bring America along with me, which made it even sweeter. So here's a quick look at Oakland Hills, one of the finest golf courses in the world. Hey guys, I'm here in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan to play Oakland Hills tomorrow. So America and I are walking around enjoying the town. What do you think about it?
Beautiful, and the weather's nice.
Yeah, so it's just starting to cool off, and I can't help but think that it was 70 years ago that Ben Hogan and Valerie were probably walking around these same streets when he won the 1951 US Open at Oakland Hills. So we'll have to see how it is. I can't wait to see the course. I'm sure it's gorgeous. Sometimes I have to pinch myself when I think about all the good fortune that's come my way, getting to go on trips like this. The hotel was amazing. It actually was filled with some pretty funky art. So check this out. Yeah, so they had this crazy moving sculpture in the lobby. It's just one of many interesting pieces. Now this was Ryder Cup weekend, so I was sporting my Beverly Palm robe in front of the TV here. And America and I decided to not venture into the Detroit area and just explore Bloomfield Hills, which was absolutely beautiful. The evening before the tournament, we had the Gladney reception. The Gladney Center of Adoption has been in operation for over 130 years, and they've been a pioneer and a leading voice in improving the lives of children for adoptive families and birth parents. Truly a wonderful organization. So the next morning we headed off to Oakland Hills. What a magnificent clubhouse. Unbelievable. Walking through the doors, you really feel like you're someplace extremely special. They've hosted 6 US Opens, 2 Ryder Cups, 3 PGAs. Right inside the lobby, you see all the championship trophies, the staircase to the second story, and what a wonderful, wonderful clubhouse. The course was designed by Donald Ross, who is, of course, a legend in golf course design. The driving range was spectacular, and of course, they have only premium golf balls. Totally, totally cool. Inside the clubhouse, you'll see many homages to Walter Hagen. He was the local pro. There's so much great memorabilia in the place. You've got Ricky Barnes winning the U.S. Amateur. Of course, there's plenty of photographs of Ben Hogan winning the 1951 U.S. Open, which was quite a monster. There's an invitation from the very first Masters tournament, which was super duper cool. Walking through the clubhouse, I got to see David Graham's clubs that he used to win the PGA Championship. Now, I understand he played VIP irons, but he always had Hogan shafts. He was a good friend of Mr. Hogan's. Of course, Gary Player hit his amazing shot over the trees to win his 1972 PGA Championship. Look at the flex in those knees. Wow. Great photos of Arnold and Jack. As you walk down the hallways, you realize how steeped in tradition the Oakland Hills Club is. It's one of these very, very special places that you just don't have an opportunity very often to be at a golf course like this. And of course, Mr. Hogan's imprint that he made on the club by winning the 51 US Open. Considering this is post-accident, and it was the longest US Open course I think ever played at that time, his famous quote was, "I brought the monster to its knees." Here we see Ben Hogan's winning score. His 67 on Sunday was considered one of the greatest rounds in US Open history. Oh, Bobby Locke came in third place. What do you know? Lloyd Mangrum, Paul Runyon from Annandale in Pasadena, California. Wow. So while I was looking at the photographs of Ben Hogan from the US Open, a wonderful lady came up and introduced herself, and her name was Donna Bonk. She's on the board for the Ben Hogan Foundation. And she brought me into the ladies' locker room in order to show me the very best view of the golf course that you can get from the second story. What an amazing, amazing trip. Once again, for me, it all leads back to Ben Hogan. Hey guys, so I'm here at Oakland Hills. This is the most amazing country club I've ever seen. It's unbelievable, this great putting green. The course is manicured, and this is where Ben Hogan won the 1951 US Open. So we're gonna have a Ryder Cup format the way we play today. It's gonna be incredible. I'm so honored to be here with the Gladney Cup. It's an agency for adoption. The Gladney organization helps find homes for children that need to be adopted. It's a beautiful organization that's been in business for 133 years, based out of Fort Worth, Texas. Right, now it's time to play some golf. Thank goodness I get to have America with me for the first time ever out on a golf course. And I'll be playing with my best buddy Tobin, who's a wonderful Gladney parent, and he's my friend that's brought me up here and also brought me to Winged Foot a couple years ago. So we're super excited to get out there on the golf course and see what Oakland Hills has to offer. So America was sweet enough to film some of me playing out here on the course, and it was a truly, truly amazing time. It was a big tournament, and we did play the North Course. And wow, I'll tell you, just like Winged Foot, the rough is really sticky. So I had just birdied the 5th hole, and then I had another short birdie putt on 6 that just missed the south edge. So this little tournament was a Ryder Cup format. We had a 4-person team, and I was playing with the open stance. This was the first time I took the open stance into a situation like this, and it worked out pretty well for me. So I was only a couple over by the time I got to the 9th hole, and I had a pretty decent round going, had 2 birdies on the front side, but I ended up in a really, really deep bunker over the green and ended up taking a big number on 9. Unfortunately, the same thing happened on 10, but I was able to bounce back. Luckily, America helped me to just laugh it off and just keep playing golf. So crazy. The greens were fast. They were rolling about 13, and they were as true as could be. They were literally like pool tables. A little body English on this downhill putt. So here I am with a little chip shot. I had holed out a pitch from 50 yards on the front 9 for birdie. And then this was one of the highlights of my day for sure. That was my 4th birdie. And then this putt here is for my 5th birdie. I'm really zoning in on this one. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that one to drop. But this was one of the most fun days I've ever had. So many great birdie opportunities. And here on the 18th hole, I've got about, I don't know, maybe about a 30-footer for birdie on the last hole. Hit a lot of greens this day with an open stance. Just had a wonderful time. At first I was putting everything past the hole, so I was very delicate by the time I got to the end of the tournament. And with that little putt, I shot 81 at Oakland Hills. What a thrill, 4 birdies. I had 2 big blow-up holes on 9 and 10. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, could have been an outstanding round, but it was a wonderful, magical day for sure. I still loved every bit of it. Made great new friends. And having America with me just made it so much sweeter. All thanks to Ben Hogan. According to handicap statistics, if you've played the game of golf for more than 3 years, you've reached your potential. I read this about a decade ago, and I swore I was gonna change the paradigm. I broke 80 14 times after not breaking 80 for over 20 years, and I decided to create my swing evolution. You can get better at golf. I've proven it. I don't think anybody in golf has my background in movement. I've taught karate, ballet, and yoga for years. So my lessons are practical. I'm not going to tell you to buy pool noodles or all sorts of crazy contraptions. These are things you can do mostly with just a golf club on the range to get the feeling in your body of what a great golf swing should feel like. If you want to swing like Hogan, I've got the Hogan code. If you want to compress the golf ball better, get the MSE golf system. If you want to gain distance, check out my driving evolution. I gained over 60 yards with my driver. Each of these videos is available at myswingevolution.com, or you can get access to my entire library for this limited time offer to become a member of MSE TV. It's time to become the golfer you deserve to be.